This modcast is sponsored by Barracuda with Eddie Pillar and Friends.
Hello, thank you for that, Matt Berry. This is episode 7 of the modcast, and I'm your host for the next hour. My name is Eddie Pillar. I'm joined by my two regulars in the studio. They are to my left, Jonathan Owen.
How you doing, Ed?
And Dean Rudland.
Hello, Ed.
And those two will be talking about film and music and a whole lot more in between. My two guests on this week's modcast, or this month's modcast, are Mark Baxter. Yeah, I just heard you described as the Arthur Daly of modcasts.
You got it in.
Thanks, Ed. Yeah.
No, the reason you're in here today is that your film, your book that you wrote, is now being made a film.
Right, yeah.
Paolo Hewitt talked about it a few months back, but you're the brains behind it, and we're going to talk about that properly. But Bob Hoskins is in it.
Yep.
Who's in it?
Jenny Agutter, Rita
Agutter.
Dudley Sutton was a big fan of Dudley Sutton's work in the 50s, Leather Boys. A young kid called Callum McNabb, who was in The Firm and The Football Factory.
It's called The Mumper, and it's
the book's called The Mumper, yeah. The film was called Outside Bet.
Tell us a little bit about the plot.
Basically, it's centres around a pub culture. My dad was a pub singer for years, pubs and clubs. I used to go out with him when I was about 12, 13, and just sit there drinking half a shandy. And I got to know all his friends, and they was all different age groups, mainly around sort of 50s, 60s then. And as they got older, I got older, obviously, and I went with them to the pubs and sat with them. And they were just funny people. They didn't know they were funny, they were just naturally funny people. Loads of stories. A couple been through wars and stuff, so they had plenty of stories. And as I got older, just sort of one by one, they sort of died off or moved away. So really, and then my dad sadly died in 2000, and I had a couple of years away from that sort of world and missed it, went back to it, and it was completely changed. And my fault was, if I don't document the stories they told and the characters, it's going to go.
On your right, we have Steve Craddock. Steve, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Pillar. How are you?
I'm very good. I know you're a busy man. It's been quite hard getting you in on the modcast, actually, but you're here.
Yeah, I'm here, live and direct. You're not from London, by the way, Baxter?
No, mate, Scotland.
I always thought you were Scottish.
So, Steve, obviously, the brains behind Ocean Colour Scene, if you forgive me for saying so, and I'm a big fan of the Kundalini Target, actually, which was your first solo album, which I really, really liked. Do you like yoga and stuff? Is that why you called it the Kundalini Target?
No, I thought my missus, she said cunnilingus. And sadly I got it wrong. No, but it was a painting. When I was first courting my now wife Sally, she used to paint me these sort of sweet little mud pictures, and one of them was called the Kundalini Target, and I thought it was a nice title, really.
This kind of whole thing of releasing your own album after years of being in the band, how's that feel? You know, you say you recorded it in January, got it out maybe in March, April. Is it a whole different mindset?
Yeah, it's absolutely different, yeah, because I write it all, I've got to play most of the instruments myself, and it's kind of, it's quite intense, really. But it's also, it's a joy to be sort of having all my notepads and working on it, really. I mean, I think it's quite sort of laissez-faire with Ocean Colour Scene at the moment. Of
course, you've been playing with Paul Weller for the last, 15 years now?
Yeah, about 18 years.
18 years, but more recently you've turned your hand to a bit of DJing, you've been out and about, and I see your solo project's back on the road.
Yeah, I've done I recorded another solo record called Peace City West straight after Christmas, and just tried to get it out quickly, really. It was written quite quickly, and try to be spontaneous with it.
We're going to play a little bit of Last Days of the Old World.